The Reformed expression of the Christian faith, particularly with its emphasis on the gospel and its Christ-centeredness, is exactly the message that's needed when it comes to church planting.
Pastor Scott asked me if I would thought about ministry at all, and he asked me if I should go into ministry or be a pastor. And my knee-jerk reaction was, no way, there's no way I'm gonna do that. After a little bit, he asked me if I wanted to have a Bible study. And honestly, before that point, I grew up in the church, and I just kind of knew Christian life, but I never really took it seriously. And then my faith kind of like expanded and grew exponentially when I was studying the Bible with him. It just kind of came alive, and it made sense to me.
When I was in college, one of my pastors at the time pulled me aside and said that while he was going to be on a mission trip in the Ukraine, he wanted me to fill the pulpit and preach, which I was fairly surprised about, because I couldn't imagine that as a young 20-year-old guy I was going to fill the pulpit for 6 weeks. But he started working with me, and we met, and he taught me about theology and gave me some instruction on preaching. And for 6 weeks I preached in that church. I came to see that they identified something in me that I didn't even know was there. They really encouraged me, and I doubt I would have gone into ministry except for their taking an interest in me.
He had me volunteer for the youth group, and he had me more involved in things. So I started becoming more involved in ministry. We started a Saturday night service, and so Pastor Scott said, hey, you should be licensed to preach. It wasn't just that I was doing ministry, but I was learning about how to do ministry well. That's the great thing about Calvin, is that they were able to bring distance learning here, and so I didn't have to quit my job, quit my ministry, move my whole life from Florida to Michigan. There's only so much you could learn in a classroom, and then there's only so much you could learn on the job, basically, on the field. And I think doing both at the same time, it's helped me to grow a lot faster, maybe get a more rounded sense of what a job in ministry would be like in the future. I'm already doing it to a small degree as a youth director, and the MDiv is kind of like a gateway for me to be ordained and take that next step into church planning, which is basically the vision here in Florida and for Sunlight.
Our idea is that as often as possible, we want to send out a group of 75 to 100 people and hopefully be able to plant a whole slew of churches here in Port St. Lucie. That's sort of the vision that we have as you look across this space. It's not so much about filling this place up. In fact, I started saying this, that maybe the first 10 years I was here was about filling the place up. Now it's about emptying it out.
The people backing me up, the people who are kind of, I feel like are on my side. You know, like a lot of times people plant churches and they feel like they're all alone. I don't feel like that at all. I've got Pastor Scott, a great mentor. I've got an awesome church. I've got this seminary backing me up. I feel like I've just been poured into a lot, and I think it's only right that I pour into the lives of other people.
I guess my hope now is just raise up as many leaders as I possibly can and try to do my very best to contribute to their success in ministry for the purposes of God's kingdom.
When Calvin Seminary partners with a local church, we see the kingdom of God advance. We are grateful for our partnership with Sunlight Community Churches and other churches throughout the world as we see again God at work among us and through us. Thank you for your support for our ministry together.